Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports college football coaching journey. Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set. Now it's time to choose your role on the coaching staff. Whatever role you decide on, you'll receive new coaching opportunities via the coaching carousel based on how your current team performs. Here, you can create your own coach or choose to play as an existing. Make sure you review your athletic director expectations often. They are the key to the success of your program, as completing some expectations will give you dynasty points that you can use to shape your dynasty blueprint. Your expectations will change annually and get more difficult as Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Michigan went through one of the most dramatic off-seasons we've ever seen in college football, but they have steadied the ship, hiring longtime head coach Kyle Whittingham, who is highly respected and highly thought of in this industry. Whittingham has brought some stability to that program. We'll see if he's able to get the same results on the field with a talented roster. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Michigan's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Broncos offense will have the first crack at it in this one. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Buckley. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
The sure hands, it's Brooks. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quick completion to the right.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Grab near the marker, it's Buckley. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Broncos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. The Wolverines offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of his passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. You just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running inside. It's Marshall. Makes a pass to Marker. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Marshall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Underwood in the gun on third down. Got the quick pass. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. At the 40, there he goes.
He's up to 41 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. The war. Back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Underwood. He's going to run it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Here's Underwood to throw. Snagged out of the air. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run inside. It's Marshall. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wolverines! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
The offense goes as he does, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that
TV. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off-play action on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll keep it on second down. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Here's a heat. Complete in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Broncos... on with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Pulls it in. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. To the ground to try to move the chains. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Parks. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Broncos. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Throwing, Underwood. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Running inside, it's Marshall, who picks up the first down. He's up to 81 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
They go play action. Bryce Underwood moves around to clear up the vision. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Marshall. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second second down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll run it again. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quick completion on the out. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Wolverines will try to move the chains on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Fires into the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got the quick completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Swings it out to his running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, we saw them have to punt on the last drive. That's not the case so far this time. Much better job executing there on 3rd down. I know it's early. 3rd play of this drive, but picking that up, that should give this offense tons of confidence and a little bit of juju here moving forward.
Looking for room at the 40. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys,
there's some room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Makes the grab. It's Parks. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Right on the money. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal. Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. The run inside. It's Marshall. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job at finishing.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. That's caught. It's Buchanan. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? To the air, it's Underwood. Under fire. Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping.
Back open in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part, probably the hardest.
Maybe some room here. Give him 114 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Underwood. The throw to the outside is complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Marshall. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. And the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Oof, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and going, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's got him, and there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
It'll be 3rd and long. Throwing, Underwood. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Lowry. Got his man. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He goes right back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Parks. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To the air on second down. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And if you're going to play zone coverage, man, you've got to get to the quarterback because those holes are going to pop open at some point. Nice job hanging in the pocket. Good protection by the offensive line.
Might have a chance. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Michigan offense. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent a chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. It's Lowry. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Back's got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And that is exactly what this offense needed to have happen. They had to come up with a big drive, with a big touchdown here at the end of the quarter. That's going to help their confidence. They've now got the lead heading into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the Missouri State Bears, taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Bears, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback making checks. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Finds his man. It's Marshall. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He's already busted 150 yards on the ground. Couple of big runs, and he might take aim at the Michigan record set by Ron Johnson of a cool 347 on the ground.
Wow, well, that's aggressive, Reese. That's a little...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Underwood fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Buchanan. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Run inside. It's Marshall. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Marshall. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Here's Underwood to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Boy, they love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Touchdown, Michigan! They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Not a lot of room there. Give them a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To throw, it's Lowry. Puts it out of the air. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Barnett. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Parks. This offense, they move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside. It's Buckley. Could be an alley. Smashes ahead. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Buckley. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option, the normal way, with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Throwing, Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on third down, they're handing it.
Got a little grass. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Wolverines building their entire attack around this guy. Remember Denard Robinson, the great running quarterback? He owns 6 of the top 10 single-game all-purpose yards in Michigan history. Makes the grab in their space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Marshall. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
Really don't like that play call for 2 reasons. Number one, if you're down inside the 3-yard line, just run the football. Trust your guys up front to be able to get it done. But 2, if you are going to throw it, it's got to be a bang-bang play. You've got to have slants or quick outs or a back shoulder fade. Anything long developing, it just forces the quarterback to have to hold on to the football. And because of that,
got some room, made it to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And the upset still brewing as they answer with a score of their own.
and that's how you bail your offense out, David. In a goal-to-go situation, you've been going backwards here a little bit, but you've got a quarterback that can take the game over with his legs. Great job scrambling for the touchdown.
I mean, it's uncanny. He's just got a knack, and it's so frustrating to play defenses against guys like this that just, I've got the right defense dialed up. I'm there to make a play for my team, but he's too good, and he makes the guy miss, and he takes it to the end zone. This guy is just an absolute headache.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Gonna run it. It's Buckley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be first. Here's a little room there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Slings it downfield. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks. and just let...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but
first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Underwood. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Bringing the heat. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Marshall.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage to date. Now, look, Denard Robinson's career record of Over 10,000 is a long way away, but he said he wants to take aim at it someday.
That's crazy, over 10,000 yards, and you might want to take aim at it, but it starts game by game, right? This is a heck of a game, a good start. When you're at Michigan, you're going to get fed, and then taking those opportunities, capitalizing on them, making big plays, heck of a day.
On the run, it's Marshall. Sweet cut there. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just feeds the running back. Headed to the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's in! Touchdown, Wolverines! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They marched 72 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Caught behind the line. It's Buckley. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Pressure coming. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Maybe a crease. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Parks. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays.
Snags it, and there's running room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Touchdown, Western Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Broncos fight back and take the lead.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Running inside, it's Marshall. He's stopped, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they are going to waltz out of here with a win. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.